Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Thursday, 14th October. I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Bulls Gym celebrates 30th anniversary in style, and in our feature for this evening, Association presidents meet with Sports Minister. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
Travel has become an essential part of our daily lives. We look forward to our annual leave so that we can go to that exotic destination we dream about all year. Even though we had to deal with heavy security guidelines and restrictions, this has never hampered our ability or desire to move around. Today, COVID-19 has placed major restrictions and protocols on how we approach travel. I still wish to travel, and I'm sure many people out there still wish to travel. However, it is our duty to be responsible while traveling. Practice safety guidelines at home and during your travels so that we all can remain safe. A safer Nevis depends on you. Cheers.
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket and in IPL news. They spent a large part of the chase in cruise control, and then the Kolkata Knight Riders hit a wet patch that almost threatened to skid them right into the path into an abyss. From 13 runs needed in 25 balls, Knight Riders lost 6 wickets in 3.5 overs with only 7 runs added, and faced an equation where Rahul Tripathi was facing up to R. Ashwin, needing to score 6 in the last 2 balls. Tripathi had scored 6 from 10 up till then, missing more than connecting, while Ashwin had given up 1 run in 4 balls while nabbing 2 wickets. Tripathi had set himself up for a quickish length ball outside of off stump and flew a season's worth of verve into a flat-batted hit that was carried much by nervous energy as anything else over the long-off boundary. Knight Riders' resurgence in the UAE leg of the IPL 2021 continued with their 7th win in 9 games. They are in the finals where Chennai Super Kings await them. Summarized scores: Kolkata Knight Riders 136 for 7. Venkatesh, he got 55, Gill 46, Ashwin 2 for 27, Rabada 2 for 23, Norje 2 for 31, beat Delhi Capitals 135 for 5, Dhawan 36. Shreyas 30 not out, and Varun got 2 for 26. And so the Kolkata Knight Riders won by 3 wickets. Now to bodybuilding. Bulls Gym, the popular gym started by the late Desmond Bull Liebert, recently celebrated its 30th anniversary of service to the community. The gym, which is currently being run by Utroy Uti Liebert, nephew of the late bodybuilding pioneer, celebrated the significant anniversary in a huge way. Mr. Liebert visited the following schools, all linked to Gingerland, and presented gift vouchers to the head teachers at the schools and to some selected students. The Joycelyn Liebert Primary School, the V&J's Preschool, the Gingerland Preschool, and the Gingerland Secondary School. The vouchers, which have an expiry date of November 15th, are made out to Best Buy supermarket and valued at $150 each. The headmistress at the named schools all expressed their appreciation for the kind gesture. Bulls Gym commenced operation in October 1991. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
War between cats and dogs.
What is this place?
Well, I'm back, and tonight this item in general sports takes the spotlight. Two distinguished gentlemen out of St. Kitts made a courtesy call on the Minister of Sports in the Nevis Island Administration, Honorable Eric Evelyn, on Thursday, 7th October. Showing up at the minister's office were Mr. Atiba Harris, the newly elected president of the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association, SKNFA, and Mr. Delwayne Delaney, president of the St. Kitts and Nevis Athletics Association, SKNAA. Thanks to the communications unit, we bring you these excerpts.
I am indeed delighted and very pleased and very privileged to be in the company of two very distinguished gentlemen from St. Kitts. They are here today to pay a courtesy call on me as the Minister of Sports in the Nevis Island Administration. And I'm happy to officially welcome them to Nevis in their official capacities. Of course, I would have communicated with both gentlemen on numerous occasions, but this is the first time that we are meeting in this setting, an official meeting. And so I'm very happy, as I said, to be able to have some discussions. We'll be having some discussions today in terms of the way forward for football and athletics. And so I am happy to have with me today the president, the recently elected president of the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association, Mr. Atiba Harris. I'm sure persons would have heard a lot about Mr. Harris. Previously, he was living overseas, and he has decided to come back to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis to give his expertise to the Football Association. And he's someone who has football at his heart and one who is rearing and ready to have more development of football in both St. Kitts and Nevis. And of course, we also have as well Mr. Delwayne Delaney. He's the president of St. Kitts Nevis Athletics, and who himself is an outstanding athlete, has represented the Federation on numerous occasions. And as I said, he's here as well for us to have some further discussions on the development of athletics in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. So I want to heartily welcome both gentlemen, and I hope we're going to have some very fruitful discussions today. I will now call on first Mr. Harris to say a few words.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Evelyn, Honorable Eric Evelyn, for having us over here in Nevis. And just so you know, my roots, my mom is from over here, so we're from Gingerland in Nevis. So Nevis is dear to me, and I'm looking forward to a strong working relationship with the NIA and the Ministry of Sports in Nevis to enhance football and raise the standard of football here on the island of Nevis and the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis on a whole. So thank you for welcoming us over here to Nevis, and we're looking forward to a fruitful discussion and building on a strong relationship.
Thank you very much, Mr. Delaney.
Yes, thank you, Minister Evelyn. And as my colleague, Mr. Harris, would have alluded to, that we are here just to build on what we would have started some 2 or so years ago in creating a stronger culture on the island of Nevis. We recognize that there are many talented athletes here, male and female, over here in Nevis. And we want to provide the same type of opportunities that are afforded to those in St. Kitts, whether it be on the national level, whether it be collegiately, or even on the professional ranks. So we are here to see how we can build on those synergies, see how we can forge ahead for stronger communication and ensure that fair share for all, as we say.
I don't think you could have said it any better, Mr. Delaney. And as I said, I would have worked with both gentlemen well before, especially Mr. Delaney. Recently, Mr. Leroy Chapman would have represented us in Chile. And of course, Mr. Delaney was very instrumental in getting Leroy Chapman to go. And so I am happy that both gentlemen are here and that we will be building on that relationship that already exists between St. Kitts and Nevis, bearing in mind that we are all looking out for the best interests of all of our athletes in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. So once again, gentlemen, welcome, and I look forward to these discussions and to building further, stronger relationship with your associations.
Well, thank you so much, guys. And that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.